Howdy y'all, welcome to Craters Gaming. Today we're going to be making some terrain pieces. We're going to be making some cheap grass and a few more bluffs like we did last week, only just a little bit different. We're going to go ahead and get this video started with making the grass tufts. I'm just using regular twine that I got from Dollar Tree. That before, it doesn't hardly cost anything. We're just going to unravel that, snip it to the length we like, and then hot glue it onto a piece of paper. Do be careful that you don't burn your fingers while trying to get it into place. Now, I do like to use different colors. This is just a green twine that I also picked up from Dollar Tree. Same steps, just unraveling it and then gluing it down. You can mix and match to give it a little bit different look because not all plants are going to be solid green, not all plants are going to be dead and brown, but I wanted to have a little bit of a variety. After getting the grass glued down, I'm going to go ahead and press down at the top to make sure that they kind of fluff out. Now we're going to skip over to cutting the foam for our bluffs. Now I am doing this outside because we need a well-ventilated area. You don't want to be breathing in these fumes. Now I'm just going to hit the foam pieces with a little bit of terrain primer by Army Painter. It will not eat the foam. This type will not. Now if you use regular spray paint, it will. Now we're just going to go ahead and hit the top with a little bit of the darker brown. That way, in case that we miss some spots with our flocking, it looks natural. At this point, I'm going to do some dry brushing with some classic caramel by Apple Barrel. This is going to be the entrance to our dungeon. We already had some of our characters fall inside. Now we're going to go ahead and hit it with a little bit of school glue followed by a wet paintbrush. That way we can spread it out and the flocking will stick to it a little better. We are going to do the same thing we did last time and spray a little bit of half and half, half water, half glue to hold down the flocking once it's flocked. That way when our players are playing on top of it, we don't have a gigantic mess to clean up. I'll also be using the same mixture in between flocking, in between the dark green and in between the yellow grass. That way it holds a little bit better. We're just using the fine turf by Woodland Scenics. I like to use it in a baggie, that way I can go ahead and put it back in there when I'm finished and nothing goes to waste. And I'm not going to hit every piece of this because I am going to go back over with Fine Turf Yellow Grass, also by Woodland Scenics. Spraying down a little bit of half and half glue and half water. That way I can go ahead and put some of that yellow grass down now and it looks a little bit more natural. And if you have a long drying time like I do, I just set these outside for a little while after I got the flocking on them and the sun dried them up within minutes. This piece I am extremely happy with. This is the entrance to my dungeon or my cave, really whatever you want it to be. I really like how it turned out, especially with those pieces of grass that we made earlier. And then I did find some little purple sponges I was able to throw in there and it's all done. There you have it, super easy terrain, doesn't cost hardly anything to make, and super simple. Just a little bit of hot glue, just paint up the bases, and it looks pretty cool. Yeah, like the video if you liked the video. Please hit that subscribe button, share, helps out the channel a whole bunch, and I hope to see y'all again next week. Bye!